Hey everyone, it's Rock for Cash, People's Champ, coming to you live from Cash Stadium, and we are back, baby. FNFL 20 is about to start tomorrow, and yeah, we are back. We have got a lot of stuff to cover off in this video, so sit tight. Depending on when you watch this, grab yourself a coffee or grab yourself a beer, and we'll go through a few bits and pieces that have gone on since the previous FNFL season. But before we start, we always have a song, and playing the Chiefs theme song this week, the Tomahawk Chop, just in recognition of the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl last year. If you want to see a real funny photo, just sit back and have a look at the 49ers all gathered in the end zone when they're up 20-10 with 2 minutes 35 to go in the third quarter. Little did they know that the fourth quarter, Pat Mahomes would throw a touchdown at Kelce for 20 yards, then throw to Williams for a 5-yard run, and then in junk time, Williams would run 38 yards to give the Chiefs their first Super Bowl in 50 years, winning 31-20. So yeah, well done, Chiefies. So here we go with this can play in the background. So yeah, so what's been happening? FNFL, they've had their draft, they had it in May. Same 12 players will compete again this year. But I thought I'd just go through and have a look at what transactions have actually transpired in the off-season in the NFL. So the Chiefs made a bit of a list here of bits and pieces that have actually happened. So let's go back all the way back to March of 2020. Interesting, 2020 obviously has been saturated by COVID-19, coronavirus. The Cash at the moment is in week 24 of lockdown, hasn't been at work since the 23rd of March, day 171 for the Cash. As you can see, he's decided to grow a beard, trying to outdo Tom Hanks in Castaway. It's interesting, the beard. Got some interesting comments so far. Shiva Kamini reckons it's filth. Taco Bell thinks I've lost my mind, and T Mazza loves it. So put some comments down below as what you think about the Cash's beard, whether he should keep it, whether he should shave it. It's up to you guys. So let's go, like I said, go back to March 2020. Nick Foles left Jacksonville, went to the Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, big move from the Texans to the Cardinals. David Johnson did the opposite, went from the Cardinals to the Texans. And Stephon Diggs went from the Vikings all the way over to Buffalo. So a few interesting moves there in March. Obviously, April was a big month for, actually, we'll go back to March, actually, a few more. Teddy Bridgewater moved from the Saints to the Panthers. Nelson Aguilar, one of the greatest ever waiver wire haulers, went from the Eagles to the Raiders. Phillip Rivers went from the... the Chargers to the Colts. And probably the biggest move of 2020, Tommy Brady decided his time was up at the New England Patriots and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What the Cash is hearing is that pretty much Tommy'd been at New England for the last 48 years. He'd been through every arsehole, pretty much pounded every arsehole that had ever walked into the place. And he just got pretty sick of the same arsehole over and over and over again, so he thought he'd go to a new team. So yeah, well done, Tommy. You've been the GOAT. Let's see if you keep it up this year at the Buccaneers. So in April, Marquez Goodwin went from the 49ers to the Eagles. Matt Breida went from the 49ers to the Dolphins. In another big signing, Rob Gronkowski was enjoying life in the WWE. He just hosted WrestleMania 36, won the 24/7 championship from R-Truth. was loving life, but got a phone call from Tommy. Tommy said, look, there's not any good arseholes here for me to pound here at the Buccaneers, and I love yours, so why don't you come and play with me at Tampa Bay? So, yeah, Rob Gronkowski, after a year out, back in the NFL, teaming up with his old bum chum, Tommy Brady. So that's really big news. Brandon Cooks went from the Rams to the Texans. Melvin Gordon had enough of the Chargers. Thankfully, they're a fucking shit team. He went to Denver, another shit team. So Melvin Gordon, good luck to you. Emmanuel Sanders, this guy seems to have been playing forever. He was at the 49ers. He's decided he'd have a go at the Saints. Todd Gurley looked at the Rams and said, well, Brandon Cooks is gone, I'm not hanging around here. So he's gone over to the Atlanta Falcons. And Robbie Anderson, who didn't really get much of a go at the Jets, pretty injury prone, this bloke, he decided to crack and have a go at playing with the Panthers. So that was April pretty much. In May, not too much happening in May. Frankie Gore was a free agent at this time. He decided he'd go to the Jets. And Andy Dalton, who again is a great waiver haul, he's a free agent and he's gone to Dallas. In June, not much happened in June. Got to pretty much give that month away. In July, another big signing. Bill Belichick been scratching his head since March. What am I going to do? I've got these young quarterbacks. They're fucking shit. I can't cheat anymore. Tommy's not here. So he decided to send a call out to Cam Newton and said, hey, Cammy, you're a free agent. Do you want to come and play at New England? And Cammy basically, he was loving life. Cammy is partying, you know, snorting coke, all that sort of stuff. Put on about 50 kilos. But yeah, after meeting Bill Belichick, and Belichick, obviously the thing they do in New England, bent over. Cammy liked what he saw, did the job, and decided to sign with New England. This is really an interesting move, personally, because we've got Shiva Kameni and Team Mazza, the brothers. Team Mazza, a big Panthers fan. Shiva Kameni, obviously a big Patriots fan. The shit being hung over the years on Cam Newton by Shiva has been unbelievable, to the point where I don't think Shiva could even watch a Carolina Panthers game. He hated Cam Newton that much. But, you know, karma's a funny thing, and now Cammy's playing for the team that he has tattooed on his arm. So after talking to Shiva, he's over the anger, over the sadness, over the rage, over the pain, and he's just accepted now that Cam Newton's their quarterback, and he's going to have to pretty much back the Superman. So yeah, good luck to you there, Shiva, with Cam Newton starting quarterback at the New England Patriots. Talking about New England Patriots, former Patriot Chris Hogan, who was a free agent, also went to the New York Jets. In other news, Lamar Miller was a free agent in August, went to New England, got cut not long after that. LaShawn McCoy was a free agent, went to Tampa Bay, play with Tommy, a new ask for Tommy. Deontay Moncrief, free agent, went to the New York Jets. And Cash's favourite named player in the NFL, Ray McLeod, got the ask from Buffalo. Apparently went to the Panthers for a couple of days. Cash's news is that pretty much Ray walked around Carolina for 2 days, just looking in bins, looking in dumpsters, looking everywhere, just saying, where's Cam, where's Cam, where's Cam, not realising that Cam Newton actually signed with the Patriots a month before. So Ray just said, fuck this, I'm out of here. And yeah, he got signed by the Steelers. So watch out for Ray McLeod. This is Cash's smoky MVP. absolute gun of a punt returner, great wide receiver, not given the recognition that he really deserves. So just watch out for that name, Ray McLeod. In September, we had Leonard Fournette, for some unknown reason, got cut by Jacksonville. Obviously, Jacksonville are run by fucking idiots. They've really got nothing there, and they get rid of their best player. Tommy rang Leonard and said, I've been watching your ass for years, mate, and I love it. So can you come down to Tampa Bay? I'm building up a pounding stadium here for myself. So Leonard Fournette's gone to the Buccaneers, who are now looking really, really good as a team. Adrian Peterson again, Washington, no longer called the Redskins, the Washington football team, I think they're called now. Obviously, they're run by fuckwits as well, like Buffalo. Decided to get rid of the only player that was any good at their team, Adrian Peterson. And the Detroit Lions said, yep, we'll take him. So they signed him to a one-year deal. And finally, one of Cash's favourite kickers of all time, Stefan Gostkowski, was at New England, became a free agent, and he's been picked up by the Titans. So pretty much that's Cash's summary of what's happened in the NFL in regards to transactions and signings and that sort of stuff. Talking about COVID though, we've had a few people that have decided to opt out of the NFL season for 2020 based on their concerns of COVID, coronavirus, the pandemic. What Cash likes to call the coronavirus is influenza. So this is Cash's list of players. At the time of writing or doing this video, we've had 66 players across the NFL that have decided to opt out of the season because they're concerned about the coronavirus. So don't you be too concerned about them, because the Cash did a bit of research, and basically if any one of them come down with coronavirus, they're guaranteed a payment for the year of 350 grand. And just for the fact that they are a little bit scared of the influenza, they'll get paid 150 grand just to sit on their ass and play fucking PlayStation. So don't be too upset for these guys, because 150 grand a year to sit on your ass is pretty good money, I reckon. And that's US dollars too, a couple of 100,000 Australian dollars. So let's have a look at some of these. This is Cash's COVID stupid player list. So Bolden from New England decided that the coronavirus would kill him, so he'd opt out. Marquis Goodwin at the Eagles as well. Devin Funchess, who's now at Green Bay, decided coronavirus was way too scary to be playing NFL. Damian Williams from the Chiefs, absolutely gutted with this one, that he decided to pull the pin on the season. Marquis Lee at New England. Geronimo Allison, who's now at Detroit, he too felt that COVID-19 would kill him. Alan Hearns, who's now at Miami, again, COVID-19, too scary to play. Travis Benjamin at San Francisco, COVID-19, just, it's frightening. Albert Wilson at Miami, again, COVID-19, it's just too extreme. It's going to take out so many NFL players, so he decided to pull the pin. And just the latest one, Josh Doxton, who's now at New York Jets. Couldn't get that one out. New York Jets. He too decided that COVID was way too risky to risk his life in playing this season. So that pretty much covers off what's happened in the NFL in the last 6 months or so. Cash will be back pretty soon with part 2 of this video, where we'll preview the FNFL season, week 1, and we'll just see how we're actually going to go this year. So with that, that's a Cash out.